like for you to hear me close when I tell you this. June 4th, 2023, 2 years ago, the event was Bloody Sunday. The second match of the night, it was John Calabro fighting Michael Davis, a delayed rematch. However, what would make that night to remember would be the return of Scavino in a setup led by John Calabro and Brian Danielson. It was a bittersweet symphony that struck Michael Davis. That very night, the Buffalo Combat Club was born. 4 weeks later, with tensions high, BCC would introduce their newest and last member. That man was Adrian Vasquez. Since then, those 4 men, bound by blood, have taken this community by storm. Championships, main events, memories, and moments forever etched in history. The catalyst for the BCC's demise would be John Calabro aligning himself with Chris Maverick, Reformed Ego. However, I dare say the final nail in the coffin for the Buffalo Combat Club was Adrian Vasquez, practically joining the Death Rider, suffocating the life of Camino with a plastic bag. Tonight, everything has led to this.
You could drown every mountain under the sea if you please. But please don't come out from the ground and take that away from me. Let's pretend that the world is a rock on dreams that we keep. But me in this belief.
Here's what Adrian confessed to John Calabro 2 weeks ago. His headspace at, knowing that potentially he might be the man that may retire John Calabro early.
I think it's true that everything that has transpired has completely caught John off guard. Because John is the one who's about for Adrian to be a part of the Buffalo Combat Club. But I think perhaps ADB learned some of the worst lessons John could have taught him. And that's why this is the version of Adrian Vasquez we see before us. So to have Adrian potentially be the one to end his career before John wants to call it himself, he already has a date in mind. August 24th is when he said he would stop lacing up his boots. The last time he would ever step foot in this ring. But that decision might be out of his hands.
mentioned this, Greg. What he calls the final countdown tour. John Calabro has spent a lot of the past few weeks wrestling all over the world. It's like a swan song. What could potentially be his last match tonight. He set the date. He wants to retire August 24th. However, I must mention, think of last year, late last year, John Calabro's body had withered. Not too long ago, it was Calabro versus Chapter 1, and the main event of that event was John Calabro versus DeVito, and John Calabro lost that match. It was just a little bit over 20 minutes. Greg, I need to tell you this. John Calabro, much like any main eventer out here in the community, is very used to wrestling long matches. He is not afraid of going the distance. However, knowing how Calabro is dependent, you believe the condition in which John Calabro is at right now is something that is a weakness for Adrian Vasquez to exploit.
No wrestler never in that is ever 100% again, and obviously the mileage has finally caught up to John Calabro. His retirement has been on his mind, and given the fact that he has set his own pace, I do think the longer this match goes, I think his body might start to fail him. But not just his body, I think emotion might come into play if John can't get out of this one early. I think the longer this goes, Adrian might try to manipulate John into becoming, not just breaking him down physically, but look to break him down mentally.
Once mentioned prior, I believe today he was sent to the Basket one. Want him everything he knows. But he doesn't know everything that DeVito has been taught. I believe, maybe, possibly, that applies to John Calabro as well. And dare I say, John Calabro has been more of a close mentor to Adrian Vasquez than any of the other PPC members.
If there's anyone that had a close personal connection with Adrian, it is definitely John Calabro. Again, as I mentioned before, John is the reason Adrian was allowed in the Buffalo Combat Club. At first, Ryan Danielson and DeVito were hesitant. They didn't want him around because, unlike with John, and unlike he had blood to become brothers. They had never shed blood with Adrian before. And perhaps that hesitation was warranted given what we see now. Perhaps they never should have let Adrian in, had they been able to see the future outcome. And also talking about the wear and tear, just last night, John was in a brutal cage match with Andy Martino. I hope I said that correctly.
That's right. That's 100% right.
So, what condition John could be in, nobody really knows.
Like mentioned last year, at the end of last year, it was Ocasio that broke the wrist of Calabro. Now, we can notice that Calabro doesn't have the cast anymore. However, I do not think that wrist is at 100%, nor is he entirely. He's been dealing with neck problems, back problems. Worth pointing out, I see now here the tights that Adrian Vasquez is wearing. You see right there on the right leg, the Death Rider's text. However, in that same attire, prior to all of this, it used to say the Buffalo Combat Club.
Again, just another hint at potential mind games that Adrian is trying to use on his former mentor.
"10 years. A 10-year-long career has led possibly down to this. Adrian Vasquez, John Calabro, one-on-one. Greg, I think we can both be advocates to know that when it comes to Starrcade, we would always want to start this with a bang. However, I believe maybe the bang in question, the shot that has been fired, may come from a buckshot, possibly putting down an old yeller.
I hate to agree with you, but it is hard to bet against Adrian. So John quick to just light him up, rights and lefts, immediately bombing away on the head and body of Adrian Vasquez. But it's hard to
get
bet
any more
against
aggressive than
Adrian.
that. Bringing him out now, right down to the center. Adrian Vasquez is going to have to be very careful to know what kind of weaknesses, big right hand, what kind of weaknesses he can exploit out of John. There's another one right there.
Got him up against the ropes early here. Has a hold of the wrist. There's
Coming
Calabro.
rebound.
Sends him flying away.
Oh, here's Superman elbow up.
Looking to win a big shot early here.
And there's the King Kong.
Oh, Adrian.
Oh my goodness.
Lawrence John with a lariat.
That is a vintage Adrian Vasquez maneuver. And just like that, perhaps the tides have changed now in ADV's favor.
Straight into the ribs.
Big point to the ribs, you see.
Sorry to cut you off there, Buck, but I think this is the pace Adrian is going to want to set. He's going to want to keep it slow. He's going to want to pick apart all of these broken bones and ligaments and muscles that are little throughout John's body.
It is not a subtle thing to notice that Calabro's body, almost head to toe, is taped. Oh, big stomp. I believe that was right to the jaw. And again, this is a very vintage Combat Club maneuver, just taking the wrist and curb stomping the face. Oh yeah, there you go. Stomps right there to the face of Calabro. Brief moment. Oh, I believe Vasquez was looking down to him, like contemplating his work. Vertical lift. Nothing good can come out of this.
Drops him straight across his knee. Back first.
I believe maybe this is the strategy. He's targeting very much the torso.
His most heavily bandaged area of John's body. But that shoulder also heavily taped up, so that can't be ignored either.
Inside area, ever as unforgiving as anything that holds the ring together. Pulling Calabro right up the ground now. Building distance. Nothing good can come from this. Oh boy, and there's
shoulder.
Yep, right into the step. Harsh collision.
That is.
It's a sickening thud. Calabro bouncing up the impact.
He's got him in a body lock here. Might be looking to just ragdoll him around.
Right ribs first into the barricade. Still holding on, however. I don't think the punishment ends here.
John Calabro already in dire straits here, Buck.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not going to help Eddie. German suplex landing right on the back of his head.
They go unnoticed often, but Adrian Vasquez, the strength of Adrian Vasquez, certainly one of his big advantages, but not a lot of people pay attention to. He's an often lean, athletic kind of wrestler. However, when he wants to, if he finds it necessary, his strength is pretty unmatched when it comes to the rest of the roster here. I think we're going to be seeing the first one of the match. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Defiant kick out.
He's not going to give up his career that easily.
I believe you and I and these people here know better that it's going to take a lot more than that to put down John Calabro.
Knee right into the rib cage. Again, that's going to affect the conditioning for John. It's going to make him a lot harder to breathe. He's going to be sucking for air as this one goes further.
Target the ribs, you target the lungs. It'll be hard to breathe. It'll be hard to condition itself to keep going. You mentioned how the longer this match goes, and what is an unfortunate turn of events for John Calabro, who likes to go the distance, going for a longer match is going to definitely cost him.
Now, last, as the legendary wrestler sitting here at the commentary table, I do want to ask, do you think this is the correct strategy that Adrian Vasquez is taking, this slow, methodical approach, rather than just overpowering John and just decimating him as quickly as possible?
Oh, big stiff knee to the back.
Sure, I think there are fewer people on the roster as self-assured currently as Adrian Vasquez presently is.
Look at this. He's just carrying him around like he's nothing. Oh my god. And then oh my goodness. Almost flying out of the ring.
Hold it up in the ropes. A very
incoming
landing.
Cover here. I dare say this might be it. It's a puffing kick out. A defiant, emphatic kick out.
There's one thing that we can all agree upon when it comes to John Calabro. The man is too damn stubborn for his own good.
Stubbornness and tenacity often tell a lot about a wrestler. That's the whole story of who John Calabro is. Oh boy. And here we know what's coming. It's the hammer and amber elbows.
A trademark move of the Buffalo Combat Club. Starting to slow down, but he picks right back up. There is no love lost here, Buck, and this could become scary.
Wait a minute. I believe I'm seeing something out of John Calabro here. There's a little bit of resistance.
Trying to will his body up.
I believe Adrian's trying to reposition himself, trying to readjust to assure. Yeah, there, and now he's landing those elbows to the injured back, to the injured torso of John Calabro.
There is nowhere for John to go. He is quite a bit of distance away from the ropes, so he has no safe harbor there.
You can hear the thuds echoing around MetLife Stadium. Wait a minute, he's right back up. He is right back up. John Calabro is right back up.
These attacks, these shots are almost fueling John at this point.
Oh, whoa! Oh, Fireman's Gary!
The rest, the energy of the crowd also fueling on the self-proclaimed best in the world.
I believe something's happening right there to the shoulder. He may not be able to hold this carry. Oh, and there you see it. Unfortunately, I don't think Calabro's torso, his shoulders, oh, wait a minute.
You got to go from bad to worse.
Oh, no, and another German suplex right into the corner. Right into the corner.
The whiplash from the buckles. Oh, my goodness. That was disgusting.
It's the third cover of the match here. Might be the last one.
He just does not know when to quit.
Greg, last, I think it gets to a point where you start to ask yourself, is fighting still even worth it?
I think the fact that John wants to go out on his own terms, he doesn't want to let anyone tell him when he's done. I think that is arguably the biggest motivator he has right now. Being able to say he ended things on his own terms. As you said, there's
wait a minute. Hello.
Not a lot behind these, but John is still fighting nevertheless.
I think he was swinging for the fences there, but literally that's That's exactly what John Calabro does. He swings for the fences.
The man can barely stand on his own 2 feet right now. Man, the case of the lights on, but
Oh,
nobody's
now
home
get a
here.
load of this.
What is John thinking? There's somebody you don't want to get into a battle of strikes with.
Oh,
I think it
boy.
would be Adrian. But this is what he
Easily
wants.
evaded the right hand there. Oh, no.
Here comes the rear naked choke, trying to cinch it in.
Perhaps the end of Calabro will come at putting the man to sleep. Oh, and you see right there, stumping the back of the knee, forcing Calabro down to a kneel.
John reaching out for the ropes, but they might as well be 100 miles away at this point. He's dead center of the ring.
Wait a minute now, reaching for his far left. Those are the ropes closest to his peripheral.
Adrian just drags him away.
Again, I gotta give it to Adrian Vasquez. That is about as wise as you can get. Assure that the hold, assure that the punishment remains at the center of the ring. Otherwise, Calabro will not have a chance to escape this.
I think another point that needs to be made that we didn't mention earlier, that John had been reigning for NWA World as NWA.
Wait a minute. That right there, that's Chris Maverick. Her Majesty Chris Maverick. That is John Calabro's best friend, his partner.
If you know, there is a towel in his hand. Up on the apron. Is he going to throw in the towel on John?
There's no way. I don't think. One's gonna wonder, when does this end?
I mean, I understand the circumstances are dire.
Oh, wait. He caught the towel.
This one is not over, folks. You know, John was in the same position against Jon Moxley. His career was on the line. And John Calabro was able to fight against that. He was able to beat Jon Moxley.
There goes the arm. There goes the arms up the neck.
And he damn sure is not going to let someone
Back
else
elbow.
try and ruin his moment here.
I believe on Calabro.
Just throwing his body.
Right out of the ring.
Adrian Vasquez right down to your right over there, Buck.
Nothing fancy about it. That is John Calabro for you, ladies and gentlemen. This place, MetLife Stadium, has come alive, and I believe perhaps the tides have turned for John Calabro to keep fighting on for his career.
Well, I think John's about to go airborne here. Is he gonna take flight?
Incoming!
Oh my God! A head-to-head collision.
Saw there. It's like some of that momentum gave out halfway through the jump. It was almost like he hit a lope in there.
I mean, whatever you want to call it, it was certainly effective, and he just crashed into Adrian Vasquez's face, wiping him out completely. He's got him back in the ring.
Mustering everything he can to roll Adrian Vasquez back in the ring. Again, I bring this back around. Calabro has to focus on ending this as soon as possible.
What is John thinking? He was looking to the crowd, trying to feed off their energy here.
About the one thing that's keeping him alive besides instinct. Up the heavens, elbow drop!
Right to the heart of Adrian Vasquez. That could do it. That could be enough for John Calabro to keep his career
Inside
alive.
leg, 1, 2, no!
To bring it back to Chris Maverick for a second here, as he's still out there ringside, it would have been very ironic had the towel been thrown in on John, because when he faced Jacob Nelson, he forced Solo Min, Jacob's partner and friend, to throw in
call. That's
the
actually
towel.
a great callback. now here we see. Look at the.
Changing some words over there with Chris, it looked like. I'm not sure if we could have caught what he said, though.
I do hear Chris Maverick. He's telling him finish the job, and I agree. John Calabro has to finish the job. Super match into the corner.
John out on the apron. He's gonna set up something else. He's got the ropes.
Now we know what's coming. This is vintage Calabro. We know what's coming.
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Buck.
A little bit of distance there. Slingshot spear.
Oh no!
Right to the ribs.
I don't think you caught it. Adrian Vasquez is able to bring the heel around the black mass to the jaw.
Wait a minute, here's the cover. It's still in.
Oh my goodness. How is he still fighting? How is he not laid out flat out cold from that kick to the head?
77,000 strong on their feet.
A head hook, the Muay Thai plum clutch.
Oh, big run. And now just laying down the shots.
Alternating knees left and right to the face of John Calabro. Just rocked him to his knees.
Calabro right back down to a base. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no!
Oh, he wouldn't. What
is Adrian Vasquez doing?
I think he's gonna send a message.
This is a very, very dangerous position for John to be in.
He's
stalling the lift.
And the blood rushed down to John's head.
Nero Forte!
Oh. The disrespect on display. Are you kidding me?
1, 2,
oh my goodness!
Get that one!
John refusing to be put down by his own
maneuver. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
His head and neck compressed together.
You see Calabro immediately getting out of the ring. I do not think he's getting up after that.
I think the referee needs to check on him, Buck. I think he needs to check for a broken neck here.
You mentioned smart ring IQ last, but I really don't think it's going to lead to anything of beneficial for Calabro anymore. I think that was a rollout of perhaps tapping out.
Senior official Mike Chioda trying to get Maverick to let him know what's going on. Climbs out of the ring now to check for himself. John hasn't moved since he rolled out of the ring, since he hit the floor. John has not moved.
Adrian Vasquez is right back up to his feet. The air just got sucked out of MetLife Stadium. I don't know really what's more to give here.
He is somehow back on his feet, but is he there? Or is this just instinct driving John as he falls right back down to the floor?
You see now Adrian Vasquez wondering why Mike Chioda, our senior referee, has not called this match just yet.
I think we're all wondering that. I mean, John can't even stand on his own 2 feet. How is he supposed to continue on with the match?
There is still breath in his lungs, and as long as there is, this match will continue, more so on John's terms.
I mean, as Last brings up, though, that neck, you mentioned it earlier during the entrances, that he's been having severe neck issues as of late. Yes, well, fine. I understand he has a pride on his line. He has a career on the line. But he's got his whole life afterwards this. He can't just throw it away just to not lose one match.
Oh, now, as poetic as it does, as poetic as this is, the fans bring him up to his feet.
We are close, though. We are at a count of 9.
We are at a count of 9.
Adrian.
Oh, wait a minute.
Stopping the
Adrian
count.
Vasquez. The two men share a look. A look that they can only understand between each other.
I think the moment that John steps back into this ring, I think they only have one thing on their mind, Buck, and last. There's only one thing they plan to do to each other.
I think we're about to find out.
And that is just trade bombs.
Let's bring it, baby!
Here, in the middle of MetLife Stadium.
And you see Calabro's getting overwhelmed. It's definitely Adrian Vasquez has the better posture here, the better composure here. There's an elbow up.
Oh, but now John, and he can fire back a shot of his own. And
bring in a fight, bring in a fight.
Just unloading now. He's got a hold of his hair.
I'll put him right out to the center of the ring. Something's big's coming.
Oh, he's winding something up here. Oh. Down goes Adrian. Both men down. Johnny the hook the Lego. He can capitalize. But it is just not enough.
Holy. Adrian Vasquez, however, looks like he's shrunk it enough. He's back, right back up to his feet.
Another right.
Oh, blocked it.
Oh. Got his hands up.
Big right of his own.
He's got spaghetti legs here. He is not in a strong place, but he managed to fire one back.
Another one. Back into the ropes, however, no rebound.
I think the ropes are the only thing that were keeping John standing now.
Oh, and there's another one. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Fits directly in his face. Respect flew out the window a long time ago. Gone down on one knee. I think we're getting closer and closer to the end here, gentlemen. How much more can John muster? As I say that, he throws the old 1-2 right to the face.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
Incoming right hand here. Oh no! Right back to the ribs. You see John just crumple forward to the canvas.
I think all the wind just got knocked right out of him with that kick right to the torso.
Oh my God!
An axe kick to follow it up directly in the middle of the spine.
It's like that. We're back to square one.
Right back to the middle of the ring. Adrian just staring at John now.
Oh.
Not necessarily trying to wake him up, just showing him that he has zero care for him anymore.
Greg, I don't think this predicament where John finds himself in with Adrian Vasquez in the corner, we know what's coming.
John still has his guard up, though. He still wants to fight. But I think it's all over here.
Blackout knee strike. Blackout knee strike. Adrian Vasquez has ended the career. Oh my God.
He did the Bryan Danielson before.
shit. Oh my god.
Well, enough is enough. You already got what you wanted. You already took the last thing he had from him. Come on. Oh, here goes Chris Maverick. He's absolutely battering Adrian Vasquez. And can you blame him? Can you blame Chris Maverick for this reaction, Buck?
I am at a loss for words. Maverick taking the fight to Vasquez. Vasquez wanted to add insult to injury to John Calabro's demise.
Oh no.
And he's not stopping. Oh, no! You son of a bitch!
It was only a matter of time before these bastards would show their faces, the Death Riders coming out here.
Horseshit!
It was the bastard himself, GCJ, that led the charge down to the ring here. Alec Hughes and Gordon Cartier throwing Maverick back into the ring now.
Leo told you to your face, do you want to be alone? Will you be able to look yourself in the eye for what you're becoming? Is this what you want to be, Adrian Vasquez? Just a mugging. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any cavalry arriving spot class. I think these two are out here on their own against these four.
You have to wonder, after everything Chris Maverick and John Calabro have put the locker room through, I don't think. I don't even want to say.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
That's not what I think it is. That is not who? Yeah, I think it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. The man is back in absolutely dropped the bastard right on his head. This place has come unglued.
You talk about cavalry? Who knew better?
Dumping Jordan straight on the floor. And what a familiar sight this is. This is the very man that put BD away. He retired him. He thought he got rid of BD for good. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn it. Oh my god.
BD trapped in the corner now.
This is
This is just sickening.
short-lived. Now Niall straining BD. How poetic. Or Jesus, and now the stump. How poetic. For BD's gen trainee to prevent this. Now we see Warrior and And that goddamn goblin holding Maverick down. I don't... What is Adrian Vasquez doing? No. No. For God's sake, somebody stomp it. Somebody stop this, please.
If he does this, there's no ounce of humanity
Oh!
left in this man.
Oh my God.
And all the people that John holds closest to him, all they can do is just watch.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. And here we see the paramedics here. I don't...